Hey everybody, welcome back. So recently I put up another OMEAL video, and I realized that I actually bought 3 of these at the same time, so I was like, hey, where's the other one? So I found it in my crate. We've got chili and macaroni, self-heating meal from OMEALS. You know, we've kind of discussed this in the other 2 videos. They're a little bit too expensive, in my opinion. You get an entree, an extremely nice heater, and then a spoon and napkin. And then, you know, this is a pretty sturdy bag, so, you know, it doubles as like your trash receptacle. But it's just, you know, for what you get, it's not quite where it's at. So 240 calories in the entree, 17 grams of protein in this particular entree. You know, 830 milligrams of sodium. So, you know, it is what it is. This is kind of how these rations go. Meals ready to eat, man. They definitely carry their sodium, don't they? So anyway, figured we'd do this last one here, get it out of the way, and that's just what we're going to do. So real quickly, now, let me tear into this bag. This little zip top bag. You can stand it up, which comes in handy when you're heating the food. And here we have our heating element. Not to be eaten. Just remember that. Don't eat it, guys. We have our entree. Kind of pointed out that this is, you know, sort of looking like the retort pouches that you would traditionally get from, you know, like the U.S. government would get from the manufacturers of rations. And it does here say inspected for wholesomeness by U.S. Department of Agriculture down here. Sorry. It's a little fuzzy. Anyway, that's what it says. Chili and macaroni. Let's go ahead and get everything. Oh yeah, well, it's really important. We better take a look at this spoon and napkin. The napkin's okay. It's not anything amazing. It's actually kind of thin, but it's large enough to where it'll serve some purpose, I suppose. The spoon is rather flimsy. It's not a very nice spoon from what we would typically get in most rations, but again, a spoon's a spoon. It'll work. So per our instructions on the back here, we'll take out our heating element, sit at the bottom of the bag, stick our entree in there, put a 1/4 cup of water into the bag, seal it, wait for it to go. I think the first one I had, the reaction took a little while. The second one I had, it was almost instantaneous. So it just all depends. But there it is, nice big heater. This does create a pretty nice reaction, which I personally enjoy because I you know, when you get into so many US MREs and so forth, a lot of times it's in there good enough, I guess. There we go. The heaters are not always real great. They're just not, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in my water. We will seal our bag. I'm just gonna, there it is. It's already going. Oh, I love that. I love that a lot. Didn't quite get it all the way sealed. Ouch. Anyway, as you just saw, it rips off like a jet plane and then slows down, but it is already hot and ready to go. So I'm going to let this sit for just a few minutes, and then we will come right back and eat our meal. Alright, so our reaction is, you know, seemed to quiet down a bit. There's still a lot of heat going on in here. One of the things that I had talked about with a couple of people is that you could easily heat a few things with this heater. And I think, yeah, the first one I did with the hash browns and bacon, I heated the entree, I ate it, and then I was like, well, I'm still a little hungry. So I did another video with a Bridgeford sandwich that I then heated with the excess heat off that heater. So these heaters carry a lot of heat. They're very nice. For a commercial product, these things are insane. I mean, if you can still see that there's still a lot of steam coming off there. It's still gurgling and bubbling, but I figured that, in the interest of, time, and so my noodles don't get completely overcooked, I figured that I would take it out and just start eating. So it's hot. It's very hot. Hot to the touch. Bottom's hotter than the top, obviously, because that's where it contacted that heating element. There we go. Smells good. Definitely get a good smell. Grab this spoon here. Let's get all that out of this package. There we go. All right. So there we go. There is the ration. Now, the portion here would be acceptable if we had some other things. These meals generally run about, anywhere from low end $10, $11 to $14. I think the last time I checked, there might be a couple that are lower than that, but they're a little expensive, and this is what you get. But before I get too negative, because I've already been kind of negative about these in the past, let's try it and see how the Chili Mac tastes. That's quite nice. That's actually very good. Nice and hot. I gotta say, I actually think that this has a little bit more flavor than the last US MRE I ate of the Chili Mac. I actually think this tastes real good. The noodles aren't real mushy. They've kept their form pretty good. They don't just instantly disintegrate in your mouth. Little bits of meat. Yeah. This is exactly what I would want in a Chili Mac. That's for sure. However, because I'm a crazy person, to a few of you, I'm on a little just good old Tabasco sauce to it, because something about Chili Mac that just really makes me want to give it a little bit of heat. I know some of you like other mediums to add to your stuff. I know that, at least in the chili MRE they had like a cayenne pepper, or there's some pepper flakes, or there's a couple other things, but I still enjoy the good old Tabasco sauce. It's a classic. Let's try that. Yeah. Just adds another layer. Tabasco adds that little kick of heat, a little bit of flavor. So yeah, guys. Package's still hot. OMEALS Chili Mac. It tastes real good. I love the heater. I could easily heat another item in that. Maybe if I got out one of my hot beverage bags, I could make some coffee in it. But, for the price, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But it certainly was a tasty meal. Nice and hot. But, you know, you just gotta weigh that cost analysis, folks. But anyway, I'd like to thank all of you for stopping by. All the subscribers. You guys have been great. You know, love to see and hear from you. Hitting those like buttons, leaving those comments, guys. It's a lot of fun. I'm trying to get a little bit more active back into the community. I know I've been sort of flaky recently, but you know, we'll get back into the swing of things. And just like I said, thank you all for stopping by, and have a great rest of your day. See ya.